Yeah, get your bugs out.
Get your bugs out?
Yeah, like your nervous energies.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get some debugging software ready. Gonna have to get the shit debugged.
I'm talking about the worms that leak out of your ears, dude. I see it.
No,
You don't think people
that's
see it?
spaghetti. It's spaghetti. It's not worms. Everybody confuses it for worms. It's not.
Oh, but that's just my lunch later.
It's spaghetti. It's
No,
spaghetti noodles.
It's
I just
my
get a little
lunch.
nervous.
I'm taking it from you now. That's what I was trying to say.
No, don't take my noodles, please. Please, just don't take my noodles, please.
My weird brain noodles.
I like my noodles. My nudes.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
That
I
was-
was born ready.
You know, I had a start to the podcast. Rip roaring and ready to go.
And then
And
we started talking about brain noodles.
that's pretty good talk. I like the sound of brain noodles. But anyway, I just wanted to
you.
say, everyone around the world, thank you for celebrating in America's 4th of July holiday. I appreciate.
Nope, that's not a worldwide holiday. A lot of people don't care, actually.
No,
A lot
they
of people in
congratulate
America
us.
Don't care.
They congratulate
Do
us.
they?
Like, good job, everyone. Job well done.
What is the 4th of July celebrating?
So anyway, my country, tis of the sweet
Wait, what is it? Is it
land
Independence?
of
This is Independence Day.
liberty.
Independence Day is a movie. What is 4th of July?
So yeah, that's the one where Will Smith had to take the dreadlocked aliens across the desert.
If you type 4th of July into Google, they shoot fireworks for you.
That's pretty sick,
all over
dude.
the page. That's so cute. Independence Day. Okay, so it is Independence Day.
I just want to recommend the song 4th of July to everyone. It's very sad, but very good.
By Ruben Studdard.
No, but Ruben Studdard isn't bad either. He's not bad, dude. I'm talking about by Sufjan Stevens. It's a beautiful, it's a heartfelt.
Sufjan? I thought it was Sufjan.
It's
Sufjan.
Sufjan.
Sufjan?
It is Sufjan Stevens.
It's Sufjan.
You are whiter than mayonnaise. You are.
That's Sufjan.
You glow with the radiance of a white star.
Sufjan.
You're so Caucasian, it's unbelievable. Sufjan, please, a little spice, baby.
Sufjan?
Please, Sufjan. Hey, buddy, Sufjan.
It's
No,
Sufjan.
he's actually a white guy.
Wait, look at this. Look, if you type in how to say Sufjan Stevens, there's like there's different pronunciations. There's like the phonetic breakdown. You can play it, but also there's like an animation of a mouth saying.
Oh, but the mouse, hold on.
A mouth saying the word.
Do you think Mickey Mouse has ever uttered the words Sufjan Stevens like he has a late night show or something?
Dude, please, seriously, look at this mouth saying Sufjan Stevens.
Oh, wow, that is a link and
That
a
is
half right there. Oh, no.
Unreal to me. Do you see? Did it work?
That's awesome, dude. I gotta be honest, that's pretty sick.
Isn't that cool, actually?
That's pretty dope, because I didn't know how to pronounce Henry Cavill's name until Google told me.
Henry Cavill?
Yeah, the Witcher guy, the Witcher man. Before fucking The Witcher came
How
out.
would you not know how to spell Henry Cavill?
Because other people would like say Cavill and shit, and I was like, I didn't know which was right. Like, there were just different pronunciations. People still say shit like that. I hear it on podcasts and whatnot. Anyway,
Wow! If you Google how to say Henry Cavill, it's a video of him saying how to say
yes,
his name.
dingus,
Google
that's
is
what I
fucking
watched.
Stepping up. They're stepping up their shit. This is fucking cool.
I don't know. I have a boxing match upcoming, like the Paul Bros and the Mayweather and
you're
all
gonna-
that. I'm boxing Google.
Oh my god. How did that go?
I'm beating
How did,
that
like,
Google's ass.
The Paul brothers and whoever the fuck. How did that go? Who won?
I could tell you the
You're
entire.
telling me Jake Paul won.
I could tell you the entire story, the history of this, because I love
Yeah,
combat sports, but I'm
how did this even
ashamed
come
of
to
it.
be? How did this even happen?
By sheer force of fucking will. So Logan Paul and a YouTuber, KSI, a few years back in like 2016, 2017, they had a boxing match. And
Like a legitimate boxing match?
I think it was an exhibition. It may have been an amateur. I don't think it was a pro. It may have been an actual pro match, but I'm not sure.
He's not. Is Jake a pro?
No.
Boxer?
Jake is technically those. I'm pretty sure his two boxing matches have been recognized by state commissions as professional matches. And so even though he's not boxing real boxers, it's still recognized as a pro boxing match by whatever state they competed in, probably Nevada. I'm pretty sure that he is technically a pro boxer, even though he just fucking decided to pick it up one day to make $50 million.
Damn.
But yeah, it all started because Logan Paul and KSI were like, "Hey, I'm a dude from Vine. You're a YouTuber. Let's do a fucking thing on the internet and fight and make money." And it was huge. And then it just kind of got out of control. And then Logan's little brother Jake decided to do it, and he starts calling out fucking Ben Askren and Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz and
on like Twitter or something.
Yeah, on social media and like in real life and stuff.
Just like talking shit?
Yeah, just talking shit, like, I'm going to box you. And he ends up boxing Nate Robinson, who's a former NBA player, and he knocks him out. Like, kudos.
Wait, Jake knocks out...
Yeah, the former NBA player. Yeah, like, kudos to Jake Paul. He knocked him out in a fair fight. And then...
You think it was all staged?
No, I don't believe any of that shit. I don't believe that it was staged. Like, I'm not saying that that's impossible, but I think if you just look at the sequence of events, it makes more sense and more fucking possible realities for this to be a sincere boxing match than it is staged. Like, I think it's the possibility is very small for it to be staged, in my opinion.
Huh.
And then he calls out Ben Askren, who is a former MMA fighter, who has maybe the worst stand-up in the history of the sport of mixed martial arts, and he wants to call him out to do a striking sport, which is not Ben Askren's forte. And he goes in there and he knocks out Ben Askren, a former MMA guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, and then how did the Mayweather thing go?
So the Mayweather thing was actually back to Logan, the older brother, the guy who started this. That was him. He lost that by decision because...
They're the same.
Yeah, basically.
They're the same person.
Basically.
Wait, so Logan lost?
Logan lost. I don't think Logan has won a fight, actually, and Jake has not lost a fight, weirdly enough.
Oh, weird. Wait, which one is the one who filmed the suicide
That was
forest?
Logan.
How does he still have a career?
But Jake was the one who was stealing shoes during the Black Lives Matter protests. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
We're talking about...
Remember that.
We're talking about true dirtbag behavior here.
Why would you steal shoes? You have so much money.
Yeah, it's fucking ludicrous. It's like Kodak Black. Did you see him recently throwing hundreds of thousands of dollars into the ocean? Because there's another rapper who said that he owed him money off of some record deal or something, and Kodak Black took the amount of money that he said he owed him, $100,000, and he threw it into the ocean. Dude, people lost their fucking mind, dude.
I'd be so mad.
Yeah, what a twat.
That's so fucking stupid.
That is fucking Swiss cheese brain behavior, dude.
That is unreal to me. Like, there's so many other things that you could do with that money to help people.
So anyway, yeah, true dirtbag behavior. True dirtbag behavior.
I'm so upset with the human race. How have we fallen so far?
It's so fucking
We used to just
annoying.
fucking hunt woolly mammoths and shit. How have we fallen?
We just got fucking thumbs, dude. We thumbs happened.
We've always had thumbs.
I know, but I'm saying that's what sets us apart. That's why we are us and fucking house cats are house cats.
No, but I'm just saying prehistoric.
Also, listen, we're gonna get Joe Rogan with it.
Okay.
Psychedelics.
What about Joe Rogan? Do you think that's the downfall of humanity is psychedelics?
No, I'm saying that improved our progress. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know that happened. That's not even like a very widely believed theory. It is just a possible. It is a theory among many.
It's a theory that psychedelics are the things that set people apart from animals.
Yeah, among other possible, things. That is one of the theories.
Psychedelics set us apart. I think it was like the perfect storm, right? Like,
well, yeah. I think
we had bigger brains.
I think people who would say psychedelics would agree, yes, it was a perfect storm. And part of the reason was because the development of our brain was put on the fast track because of psychedelics. It became bigger, embiggened, as our previous...
That is not how psychedelics... They don't swell up your brain.
Listen, don't kill the messenger. Also, the size...
Size isn't everything, okay? It's not all about size.
No. Psychedelic. You're right. You're right. You're so obviously right that it's a ridiculous thing to even say. Psychedelics don't swell up your brain.
Yeah.
Dude, but you know
This
know
is a
what does
legitimate
though?
Theory?
You know
This
what
is a
does?
Legitimate theory.
Yeah, it's held by people like Terrence McKenna, who are kind of like really fucking new age philosopher type dudes. And like again, I'm not discrediting that necessarily. It is a way of thinking, I guess, but it's their thing.
Okay.
Encephalitis. That's what actually put us on the fast track, because that actually swells your brain.
Tonsillitis. Encephalitis.
Encephalitis, baby. I remember.
What about tonsillitis?
I don't give a shit about no tonsillitis.
Tonsillitis.
I'm about to start boxing. All right, me and Google are gonna box, and then me and tonsillitis are gonna box.
Can I box you too?
Absolutely,
For
you're
money?
1000% you can.
Dude, I'm gonna give you such bad cauliflower ears. You're not gonna know what to do with yourself. He's speechless, guys. He's so scared. All right, good episode. Cool. Wait, so
Dude, I would box
what
you
have
up
you been playing?
so hard, and it
No,
would be
we're done
easy
with-
for
we're
me.
moving
It would
on.
be
We're
simple.
past
It would
this.
be
We're
not. It
past
wouldn't even
this.
be a challenge. It would be
the only
like
thing simple about the
I would be
match is
half
your
asleep.
brain.
I would be half asleep, and then I would put you to sleep, and you were at full consciousness. You could be on fucking what steroids?
Put
I
me
don't
to
care.
sleep?
They
I'm
put-
sleeping on you.
let's put
dude.
you on
This
fucking
is
jet
fucking
fuel.
Baby shit.
Let's put you
What
on
does
the.
that even mean?
Yeah, exactly. We'll put you on the stuff that they give fucking cows musculature. Whatever they do to that, whatever they do to pit bulls to give them.
Dude, I am way buffer than you. I'm fucking yoked.
What I'm
I
saying
can snap
is,
your little twiggy arms. With
we're gonna-
ease.
we're gonna give you all that stuff. We're gonna let you train with the best of the best, and I will still come in. I will come in on
Tonsillitis.
Ambien. I will come in on sleep medication.
No, what have you been playing lately?
I've actually played a quite eclectic group of games.
Let's hear. Tell me more.
So I played SnowRunner the other day.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it was
a
really
mutual
good.
of ours told me about that.
It was great. It was really fun.
You like it's like a trucking game, yeah?
Yeah, it's like a hauling simulator.
Yeah.
It's actually a ton of fun. And I knew, like, knowing my tastes and knowing what that game was, I always knew I was going to like it. But
I always knew.
I just didn't have any sort of urgency to go play it. And so finally,
Sure.
when someone in my chat, Captain Stubbs, when he redeemed the thing to make me play it, because I have a point.
Oh really? He redeemed it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
And so the part of that arrangement, if you look at my points thing in chat, is if I have the game or if it's accessible via free, so on Game Pass,
right.
like on Game Pass, or if you gift it to me, I'm not
Sure,
going to just
sure.
go out and buy a $60 game.
No, yeah.
But if those things are met, I will commit. I think it's at minimum an hour, and the only
I
reason
thought it was 2. Is it only 1 hour?
it may be 2. I don't remember, but the only reason it's so short is because I reserve the right to not play a terrible game if it's actually that offensively bad, you know.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, so if the game is like really really bad, then you know, I'll just not play it.
Right.
But I will
Like,
give
dude,
you a
that's like
minimum
somebody
amount of time.
Redeeming like a fucking Shin Megami Tensei or like Persona or something and then expecting you to play
Right.
all of it. That's just not feasible. That wouldn't
Absolutely not. I will give you the satisfaction of doing it for like a stream or something, and I will, if it's good, I may continue playing it, of course.
Yeah, maybe I'll beat it. Who
Yeah.
knows? Yeah.
And I do want to continue playing SnowRunner. Actually, like it was that good.
Is it a story-based thing?
No, I
Are
mean,
there like missions?
no, there are missions, but like there's very little in the way. It's more of like there's not really story. They're just kind of giving you tasks. Like, oh man,
Oh.
go on down there, grab that piece of steel, and take it over there to the bridge. We got to put the bridge together. You know that's pretty much it.
Is that how they talk?
Oh, come on down here. We selling chicken down there. We got the chicken stand all down by the Pepsi store.
All right, and they want you to bring the whole stand.
Oh,
Up the
chicken stand down there.
perilous-
We gotta get
the whole perilous mountain.
we got stacks of bricks. We gotta get bricks over here. Where are the bricks?
I
God
need
damn it!
much bricks. God damn it.
I want piles of dirt. We got piles of dirt around here. Bring them to.
2 piles. 2 piles.
My guy was definitely turning into an auctioneer.
Yep.
Come on, they
And it's
just
just like all the trucks are lined up and they're like bidding on like whatever job.
dude, the auctioneer voice is so easy because you just say that gibberish and then you just say a word 3 times in a row. Come four. They've got four. They're four.
Oh
That's
my
a table.
God, that's
Table.
3 times. Sometimes you only have to say it 2 times.
Yeah,
Once.
you can spice it up by changing the
Mix it up a
length of
little bit.
time. Yeah,
Okay.
that my dude was.
Noted.
So anyway, yeah, SnowRunner's good. That's actually it's something that I want to play in the future, man. I liked it.
All right. So you played some SnowRunner. What else?
I played some more Mass Effect 3. But I'm not gonna go too deep into that because I looked at my Twitch tracker shit the other day, and for right now, there's only one game I've streamed longer than the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which is like
really,
which is like the full bundle of all 3 games, and that one game is The Witcher 3.
yeah. That is your ultimate game. Wow, so you've played a lot of Mass Effect,
Dude. It's a lot, and I mean, I'm going really slow. I'm doing everything, like all the side missions. Yes, this is my ultimate playthrough. You know, this is the most, particular. I'm doing it I want it to be a certain way type playthrough that I've ever done. And this is gonna be my playthrough to last me for the next 10 years because I'm not coming back to Mass Effect for a long time after this fucking playthrough.
Dude, no, that totally makes sense.
Yeah, but once I get to the end of 3, we'll have to just have a special Mass Effect episode because I need to get through all my thoughts about the series, like do a retrospective or something.
Oh shit, I'll need to play too.
Do you want to do that?
Oh, maybe we need to get through some Psychonauts.
Dude, yeah, that's one thing I was wanting to talk about.
Yes, we need to do that at some point. Okay, so before we get into the weeds, you've played SnowRunner and Mass Effect, and what else? Anything else?
I think that's it. Actually,
Let
me think. Let me look at my Twitch account. What about you? What have you played?
I started Outer Wilds. I played maybe an hour and a half of that. Not very long. I had like an unexpected intrusion and had to like fucking end the stream early, which is sort of a bummer, but also not so much of a bummer because that game kind of makes me motion sick.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, dude, like
I
was on maybe potential spoilers. I mean, this is not going to spoil anything about the story at all, but it's just describing this particular part of the game world. I was on the big like tornado planet.
Yeah.
And I was on this like weird fucking piece of like machinery shit, and it got picked up by a fucking tornado. And like the whole thing, and it was just like flipping me around. And also like on this particular place you can like walk around on the rings, like walk upside down and on the fucking walls and bullshit. And it was just a lot. Like,
man,
dude, navigating through a space like that where you have to worry about like the yaw and fucking all that bullshit. It's just a lot. Yeah, you gotta yaw. You gotta wear the yaw.
Oh,
but no, like it was just kind of a lot. Like I found my head like pretty fuzzy pretty early into playing it.
Damn, dude, that's a bummer.
Did you not have that same problem?
No, I didn't have that problem.
God, that is fucking. Like, I'm the sort of person where I can look down in the car, I can read, I can play on my phone, I don't have issues. I grew up on a fucking deep sea fishing boat. Like, I don't have issues with motion sickness, really, ever. Planes don't bother me, but god damn it, that game had me fucked up.
Is that the only game to ever do that to you?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you play very many first-person perspective games?
Sure. I mean, yeah, I think so.
When was the last time you played something like that?
I mean, Minecraft, I play pretty often.
Oh, okay.
But that's pretty static. It's mostly like navigating in the little spaceship.
Oh, really?
Which it's really what fucks me up. Or like if my surroundings are being manipulated.
Right.
Around me and not to my control. It was very bizarre. And it's like strange because I played Elite Dangerous, which is another, you pilot shit. and that one didn't bother me at all. So
it could be related to frame rate or your field of vision, your FOV.
Oh.
It could be one of those things that you have to tweak. That is very often a cause for motion sickness. Yeah.
I didn't realize. Yeah, no, I've never really had issues with that kind of shit before.
Yeah. Did it run smoothly? Was the frame rate hitchy or anything?
No, it worked great. I mean, I remember toward the beginning of the stream, the first thing I did was like, hey, how does this look for you guys? It looks great for me. And so it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, check the FOV. Try maybe do some research and see what would be better, because I know that can really fuck with it too.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, outside of like feeling a little bit woozy, I'm enjoying it so far. It's super fun and cute. And I don't know anything about the story or whatever yet, or what the fuck is going on, or even how to figure out what is going on. I don't even know.
I know.
It's literally, there's no guidance at all.
Yes.
They're just like, hey, read this shit. And then I read it, and then I don't retain any of it. And I'm like, are these like hints to where I need to go next? Because I'm not retaining any of this bullshit.
Well, you're also streaming it, so that's gonna make
That's true. I know. It's the perfect storm.
Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty complex. Like, there are things about getting to the end of that game that I might be able to stumble my way through right now, but there are kind of some key details that it might take me a minute. Because like I told you last time we talked about this, if you know exactly what you're doing, you can beat the game in like 10 minutes or whatever.
Right.
Like, very little time at all. I don't know that I could do that right now. Like, what my point is that it's a very dense game. It has a lot of interlocking systems, a lot of moving parts, and there are just certain things that I've kind of just completely forgotten.
It's not that big. Like,
the
galaxy, well, at least from what I've seen, the galaxy that you're in,
there's
like a handful of planets. So it's just like, I've explored all of one, maybe two already, and I'm just like, what? Like, I feel like I have done a lot in a super short amount of time, but also, like, I don't know if I've made any actual progress here.
Right.
Like,
well, so it's a solar system. It's a pretty average-sized solar system, all things considered, because there are, like 7 planets in total?
Yeah, I mean, there's not a ton.
Yeah, so that's pretty typical for solar systems. Some have fewer, some have more planets.
That's a good point.
So that's pretty... But also, the
planets are really small.
The planets aren't the only thing in the solar system to be found. Like, there isn't just empty space in between the planets. There is stuff to be found. It's just a game about discovery. Like I told you from the beginning, it's a sandbox. You have to get in there and dig. You're right. The game doesn't tutorialize.
No, there's no hand-holding, minimal tutorial shit. Like, it's very much just like, get out there and figure it out. Good luck.
But the stuff that they need to tutorialize, they just make it optional. Did you do any of that stuff on the planet on Timberhearth?
I did where you fly around the like little model ship, which is actually like nothing like flying the actual ship.
Yeah, because you can't see. Where you're going. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it's not the same at all. And then I also did the repair thing in the Zero Grav Cave.
Okay, yeah.
Those are the only things I did.
Okay, so you didn't learn about ghost matter.
Oh. No.
That's okay. So there are a couple really key things.
That sounds pretty important.
Yeah. That are just like they're along the walkway that you take from the beginning with the campfire all the way up to the observatory.
Oh, observatory.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're
I see a ghost matter thing
somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it is, but it's along that path. There's a ghost matter thing. There's a place that tells you about what's it called? God, I'm forgetting. See, this is one of those things that I'm forgetting. Anyway, there's another really important thing that they optionally tutorialize. That's what I'm saying. Like, this game is very not hand-holdy. They just kind of
not at all.
You have to
they throw you in there.
Yeah, you have to approach it like a scientist. Like, let me just kind of push buttons and let's just see what happens.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. But it's enjoyable. I wish it did make me feel all weird and woozy. But it's fine. Also, I kind of don't care about talking to all the other little people. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't care. They don't have anything important to say.
Interesting. Sorry, I was having
They're just like...
Oh. I was having a little medical problem over here.
Oh my god.
No, I just drank my water and it went down the wrong fucking pipe. First,
no.
that was hacking. I was hacking. It's all right.
I was fucking hacking. No, you're good. No, yeah. They don't have anything important to say.
Yeah. Well,
They're just like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Oh, you talked to the statue? That's very cool. Goodbye. It's just like, wow, that was a monumental waste of my time.
okay. I can't say anything because, like, there are just things that you discover that can kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I mean, yeah, don't spoil it. But I don't know. I think it'll be interesting listening back on this once I beat the game.
Yeah,
Because I'll probably be like, wow, talking to people was so important. I should have done that more. So, you know, like...
I don't want to say anything. All I want to say
yeah.
is that a couple tips, completely spoiler-free. Your little probe that takes pictures. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is that important?
Extremely important.
God damn it, really?
Extremely important.
Oh, how? Why?
You need to be using it whenever you don't know what to do. Just, I don't know, probe.
Fuck. I just took a bunch of pictures of myself so I could see what I looked like.
That's really funny. Listen, no, like, the game is a toy box. It's just a toy box, a sandbox. Whenever I got in it the first time, I played with that fucking stupid drone shit for like 30 minutes. Not because...
Yeah.
Not
Dude,
because... What?
You can jump in the hole.
I
that the
know!
water comes out of. What is that about?
I don't know.
It was wild.
It's just a sandbox. Just fuck around. And like...
Yeah, it's fun.
And like, I would do that with the probes occasionally. Like, if there was something at a distance that I couldn't quite reach or something like that, I would always just like probe it. Just see what was on the other side. Bang, you know? Because you get that picture data immediately.
That's true. That's true.
I
need to probe more. Sounds good.
Yes.
So tell me about your day.
So the probe
probes.
in the yes. Oh shit. There was something else that I had. I lost it.
Probe. Translation device.
Oh man. That's okay. That's okay.
Fuck.
That's okay. I would just say, just as a general tip, there are several. Okay, so the game it's a sandbox with all these kind of like puzzles that are scattered throughout the solar system.
Sure.
The solutions to the puzzles don't always have one path. Like, there are several puzzles that I figured out, and when I talked to a friend, he was like, "Oh wait, no, you didn't go over here to the console and do that thing." And I was like, "No, I did this crazy clever flight trick and jumped out at the right time."
Clever. Oh,
yeah,
you're so clever.
I'm clever and I'm a good pilot, so I just have to utilize the skills I have. I know me.
Don't say it matter of factly, and I'm a good pilot. Don't say it so casually and matter of factly.
Listen, I know my strengths. I'll never be fucking this world's strongest man, but I'm a genius, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
no.
That makes sense.
No,
yeah,
shut up.
Great.
Shut up, me.
Shut your fucking mouth. God.
No, I'm talking to fucking I. Listen here, you mouth.
Yeah, I was talking to you too.
You listen. All right, now I'm talking to your mouth.
Now I'm talking to you. Listen up. All right, so yes. Tell me, please.
So like with this, one puzzle, like he did this one thing that the game was kind of like, hey, here's the official puzzle. If you find it or not is up to you. But it also gives the potential and the space to let you figure it out if you figure out in a weird, goofy ass way.
Oh, that's fun. That's cool. I like
right.
that. I like when there's more than one route to get to the same destination.
The reason why I was so compelled to recommend it to you is because of how much you fell in love with Breath of the Wild. And
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking of when you say that.
Yeah, Outer Wilds is it's denser, it's more difficult to kind of grasp what's going on and to really get it, I would say, than Breath of the Wild. But it's not less rewarding.
Right.
Interestingly, like it is a fascinating game that is extremely rewarding once you start grasping what's going on, how like the physics in this universe works, because you're going to have an understanding of that at some point. Not deep. It's not going to ask you to fucking write a dissertation, but just basic ideas you're going to be educated on. The heat from the sun is a factor in this universe. Like, that's what I mean when there are interlocking systems. Like, there are so many things at play that early on, you're just no one who plays the game is going to see. But as you continue to invest time and learn, you realize that this is a marvelously complex system of a game that's telling a quite beautiful and human story.
Oh, that was going to be my next question. Is there like a story, a reason, a moral, whatever, blah 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 for this whole game? Okay.
Absolutely. It's very understated and not. Have you ever played Journey?
No.
Okay. It's the story's
The band?
Yes. Have you played their game? No, it's a story that's delivered. Like there is some dialogue. It's not like some games where there's just no dialogue. Like they do communicate with you, but it is still pieced together, and you're learning about things that are concepts that you may not understand yet. So like, yes, there is a story. There's a moral, if you want to say that. There is a heart and soul to the game, but it's way different than just like the hero's journey. It doesn't fit that mold at all. It's a different. It's the kind of storytelling, honestly, that can only be done in video games.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, not to like be fucking weird and like this is why it's important, but like I can't think of a way that you could tell this story.
Oh, dude,
in the same way.
There's some things where like you can't convey it in any other way than
you're
like an interactive
absolutely
experience
right.
like a video game.
Yeah.
100%. How would you do an escape room movie? Like you can't. It's all about interactivity,
right?
Which is like the cool thing with like video games as well. It's about interactivity and experiencing.
Coincidentally,
it's more of an experience.
They have done an escape room movie, but I understand what you mean. It's not the same thing.
But it's not an escape room.
No,
you're
right.
A movie. You're not interacting with the thing.
They're trying to evoke a similar sort of vibe, but you literally cannot. You can't do the problem solving. You can't do the interactivity, the social.
Puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's impossible. In the same
Speaking of, the whole reason I bring up an escape room is I did one this past weekend. It was so fucking fun.
Dude, that's awesome.
I fucking love escape room. I forgot how much I fucking love them.
I haven't done one yet.
Ever?
No, we were actually going to do one a while back, and for whatever reason, I think the wait list was super long. It was like weeks.
Please do one. You're gonna love it. It's
I know.
so much fucking fun. Go with like a small group though, like at least 4 people.
I think there were 4 of us.
Damn it. Okay,
yeah, it sucked, man. I was so disappointed.
You have to make this happen.
I know.
Escape rooms are so fucking fun.
All right.
We escaped with like 5 or 6 minutes and like 13 seconds remaining.
Nice
on
job.
Our time. So,
dude,
pretty great. It was aliens.
Oh, tell me. God damn it.
Wait, tell you what.
Spoiler alert.
All the rooms are different. What do you'll probably never encounter an alien escape room ever.
Hey, don't underestimate me, pal.
All right. I'm gonna underestimate you.
I'm going to go out of my way to find one now.
To find an alien fucking themed
an Outer Wilds
like,
themed
really
one.
Fun. We were like a FBI agent or something, and we were trying to find proof of aliens or something. It was so fucking fun.
Yeah, whenever I was looking at it last, we were looking at the different facilities around here that have
rooms.
them. Yeah, and they had all the different genres. Like this one's a fucking whodunit. Hey, see, listen here, see.
There's like
I'm gonna take you down to the station.
Yeah, so cool.
And then some of them were murder, like you have 14 seconds, that type shit. And it all looks great. It's like the escape room fucking man. It appeals to the same kind of stuff that you're talking about that video games can appeal to. You know.
Yes, the interactivity. Oh, it's so fun. Yeah. But I did an escape room. It was really fun. Anyway, Outer Wilds, I played like an hour and a half of that.
Nice.
I also have played Scarlet Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Okay, cool. A friend of mine works at GameStop and got an extra game code and was like, hey, have you heard of this game? Do you want to play it? And I was like, never heard of it in my life, but I will play it. Sure. And I played 30 minutes, and that game sucks. Sorry, friend. I really appreciate the code nonetheless, but, God, it's just fucking boring. Like,
oof.
The mechanics aren't even good. Like, I don't know how to chain and combo in a way that makes sense, and, like, the combat just doesn't feel good.
Really?
Yeah, the story I don't give a fuck about at all, so I skip all the fucking cutscenes, which are every fucking 2 seconds, by the way.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I try and give a game 30 minutes at least to like try and catch my interest, which isn't a ton of time, but also it's kind of a good bit of time. So I I got to the fucking title sequence. So at that point, if you haven't caught my interest, then you don't get it ever again. Bitch. So yeah, played it. It was not great. Or at least not for me. I don't know. It was most certainly not for me. I'm not a huge JRPG person, I guess. But
yeah.
that one was bottom of the barrel for me, for sure.
Well, I don't know. I think you're somewhat of a JRPG fan. There are several games that you've played and really enjoyed.
That's true.
But this game is a weird kind of.
It's so weird.
Mashup.
I don't even understand what the fuck is going on.
Wait, what were you playing on? What system, platform?
Xbox One.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
But yeah, not a huge fan of that one.
Yeah, I think I haven't played it. I was looking at it because I thought it was going to be a Game Pass game. I don't know why I thought that. And then once I realized that it wasn't, I was like, I'm not buying that. That's crazy.
No,
I'm not buying. That's insane talk. But I think it looks cool. Like
it looks pretty.
Yeah, it looked pretty good from what the gameplay I saw, but it didn't look like, from what I've heard of the story and the side missions, and like I know they have some like Persona sort of elements with like the social link similar kind of mechanic.
No, maybe there's some kind of like brain messaging system. It's so fucking dumb.
It's
so dumb.
I don't know what that game is doing, but nothing about it has seemed interesting, and like the reviews seem fine. Not good. I don't know. Like
there's no way it got a good review.
Yeah,
Anywhere.
it got decent good review. It got decent
what?
2 good reviews. Yeah.
Is it on Steam?
Yeah, I think it's everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's on like every platform.
Okay, I have to see this then. I have to see what people on Steam thought.
Like, my impression of it is that it's a fairly fun, good-looking game with like a decent universe, like interesting to look at type shit, but with like boring missions and like fairly uninteresting story and characters.
I wouldn't even agree with the universe shit. It's super linear.
I just mean like it's like this a unique new kind of, fantasy. It's a new IP almost.
Yeah.
Like these days, man, with Hollywood the way it is and fucking even games the way they are, everything's a sequel, everything. Whenever you get something that seems like it had a decent budget that's a new IP, it's at least, oh wait, what is this? Giving me this fucking gold nugget? But that's just my impression.
I'm looking at these reviews and I don't see how. How people like this.
Guess what though?
What?
Are you done? Are we done talking about that game?
Yes. Fuck that game. Moving on.
I just opened my Steam library because I was gonna go look at it and I got distracted. Guess what says new to library?
Nude library?
Oh, I wish that's what it says, but new to library.
Oh, new to library. What?
On the Steam sale, I bought all the BioShocks.
Oh, I love BioShock! You just bought them?
Yeah, I just bought them. They were like $12 for all 3 of them. So
oh my god, that's not bad at all.
It's the 1 and 2 remastered that they did, and then Infinite, which I guess is new enough that they didn't need to remaster.
Dude, I'm excited for new BioShock. Anything.
Me too.
BioShock.
I've been in a like, I don't know. I've been in a mood to replay game. Like, I talk a lot about how I don't really do replays often, but I've been in.
Right.
I've been in a headspace recently where I want to do more,
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, it's not a nostalgia thing, because it's not like, whenever I go back to play these games, it's almost like playing them for the first time, because it's been so long,
Right. No, definitely. I totally get what you mean.
And that hasn't been true about Mass Effect 1 and 2. Those are nostalgia games for me. Mass Effect 3 is a game that I only played once, and was almost 10 years ago. So it's this crazy kind of like semi-new experience, Yeah. And the same is going to be true for BioShock 2 and Infinite. I've only played those games once, and I remember loving 2 and feeling medium on Infinite. So BioShock 1 will be a full-on nostalgia thing, like, oh, I remember this, and oh, there's that.
Oh my god. I want to replay BioShock 1. I wonder if I have.
Yeah.
I've got to have them on Steam.
But 2 and Infinite are going to be really fun because, like, man, I only did them once, and it's been a long time at this point, Like, those games came out so long ago.
Oh, but they're so good. Yeah, I have all the Bioshocks.
Yeah.
I have the originals and the remasters.
Yeah.
Bioshock Remastered, Bioshock 2, Bioshock 2 Remastered, and Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, that's what I guess that's how Steam sells that bundle, because it came with the same thing. I don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh, that's interesting.
I've got
Maybe I bought that bundle a while ago or something.
Yeah. Because it was on the Steam sale, it was like, hey, just buy all this stuff for $12 or whatever. And I was like, okay.
Fuck, that's funny.
Good.
Okay, so Scarlet Nexus, Kaka.
Yeah.
And another thing I've been playing, which is like totally different, is a lot of Overcooked 2.
Oh, yeah, that game's great.
Super fun. It's so fun. My friend and I have been doing like some couch co-op, and it's been a really good time. I fucking love that. It's kind of stressful, and like I can never find somebody who will play it with me and like not get mad.
Oh, really?
You know? Like, yes, like,
oh,
dude,
that's
people,
crazy.
It stresses people. Well, not like mad, but like it stresses people out too much.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, that's enough of that. You know what I mean? But dude, I can't get enough of that game. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's really good.
Oh my god, it's super fun.
I know what you mean about people getting stressed out. I don't like. I can do it and have a good time at the same time and like joke and laugh and all that stuff. But I've definitely played that game.
Some people cannot.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this is too much.
Who are actually affected. Like, I can't do that again.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, but it's just a game.
Yeah, we're just fucking around.
Come on, it's okay.
Yeah, it's fun. That's a good game. I haven't played it in a long time, but
it's so fun. I hadn't played it in ages, but yeah, it's super fucking fun.
Caitlin and I, we got all the stars in the first game on every level.
Oh, really? That's what I'm trying to do now.
And we didn't do that with Overcooked 2 because I think by that time we were at that. I had played so much fucking Overcooked after doing everything in the first game and then doing the second game. I was like, I'm good on this game for a while, and we haven't played it again. Probably to her chagrin.
Funny. Dude, hey, kind of interesting. Life is Strange 2?
Uh-huh.
The first episode is free.
Oh. All right.
I guess.
Wait, I'm pretty sure that's on Game Pass also.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or at least it wasn't.
That's the one that you were saying isn't as good as like the first, right?
I didn't like it as much. But I mean, like, I honestly think part of the reason why I liked the first was because that format was still kind of new to console games, at least.
I agree.
I
agree.
And so, and like, you know, the Life is Strange kind of formula hadn't been so overplayed at that point.
Yeah, at this point, there's so many games that are similar to Life is Strange. Was Life is Strange the first, or was it like...
No.
Wolf Among Us? Which
yeah.
one was like the first like that?
Well, Telltale... Okay, so that genre has its roots in point-and-click adventure games.
Yes.
But as far as that style, where like you have a 3D character who walks around, and particularly with point-and-click adventure games, they're typically about puzzles that involve like mechanical objects, like I got this stapler and I have to save the world. How do I do this?
Right.
This style, like Life is Strange...
It's like more storytelling.
Right. It's more dialogue-based. But they also incorporate, like, in-world puzzles as well. It's just not as big of a feature, I guess.
Not as pertinent at all. And then, along with that, with, like, Life is Strange, Wolf Among Us, etc., there's, like, the whole branching story path.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
is a big part of that genre now.
I would say that's why people play. But, again, they have their same DNA. The first time I ever played a game like this was... The Walking Dead Season 1 by Telltale that came out in 2012.
Right.
And I was like, I loved that game. Walking Dead Season 1 was fucking incredible. I think it still holds up. And that's why, like, when people talk shit about Telltale, I'm like, hold on. Telltale used to be really good.
Wait, are they bad now?
Well,
how are they bad?
They were mismanaged. They fucked up. They fucked with their finances in a bad way. They made a lot of bad bets. They did a bunch of branded games like the Game of Thrones shit and Guardians of the Galaxy and Batman.
That's right.
And they were putting them out like 2 a year almost at one point.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, it was oversaturation for that type of game, and they should have honed in on their style, like I keep talking about on this podcast. They should have honed in on their style and perfected their style, but they made a bunch of bad bets that people didn't want and put out a bunch of mediocre games.
Oh man, and you think they just didn't perform well? They didn't sell well?
Yeah, they stopped selling because the fans of those games had their fill. I played Season 1 of Walking Dead. It was incredible. I played Season 2. It was okay. And then I played fucking The Wolf Among Us, and it was just as incredible as season 1 of The Walking Dead. And I was like, God damn, these people, they can write fucking stories pretty well. And then they were like, all right, here's 10 million more. And I was like, I can't do any of this.
Here's like Batman, here's some other bullshit.
Tales from the Borderlands was okay. But like Walking Dead got boring and dumb eventually, and the games.
Oh, that's sad.
But also the TV show. And then like, yeah, all the other Marvel and superhero stuff, none of it was very good in my opinion.
Gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, the only one I've ever played, well, I think I've seen a full playthrough of Walking Dead Season 1.
With Lee and Clementine and all that.
Right, yeah, and I've played a good bit of Wolf Among Us, but I stopped at the Glassem scene because it pissed me off.
Oh, I don't remember exactly what happens there. I'll have to look into it.
It's a big thing. It's a big controversy. Nobody knows what fucking Glassem means, but it definitely doesn't mean smash him in the fucking head with a glass.
Oh, right.
I'll tell you that much.
Right.
That's so fucking stupid. It's like not just me either. Other people agree with me. It's fucking bullshit. I was mad, and I was like, I'm not fucking playing this. I'm not starting over, and I'm not playing this. I'm done.
Oh my god. I would always do that. If dialogue went away that I didn't want it to go in those games, I would just start over. I would just stop. I would just turn the game off and start over from the last checkpoint. That is how I play those games.
I'm so stubborn about that. I don't. I'm like well, I made a mistake. I guess that person's dead.
That's for me. I'm not cheesing it. For me, that is part of the experience.
Yeah, it's part of the game. No, I totally agree with that. I don't know.
But I don't
very
think
much like.
Go ahead.
If I made a mistake, I have to live with it type thing. I'm real stubborn about it.
I'm fairly certain that's the intended way to play by the developers, but I like to play it how I want to play it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
It's your game.
Yeah.
You do what you got to do.
I think if I played your way, I would not get through them, though, to be honest. Like, I would quit like you had.
Yeah,
For sure.
I mean, that was like with Disco. There were some decisions that I made that I wasn't super stoked with, and I was like, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
This happened, but I'm not going back, because those are the decisions that I made.
Disco and my original run-through of games like these, like, not with Telltale, because I don't care as much, but like games like The Witcher, games like Mass Effect, Disco, whenever I do my first run-through, I try to do them as sincerely as possible.
Right.
And I will occasionally do a save scum if it goes especially bad, like you're talking about with Glassem. Like, if there's ever a situation where I feel like I wasn't represented in what I chose.
Well, yeah, my thing was like, dude, I didn't want to fucking do that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'll definitely do a save scum thing then. But my first run through of those games, I always try to do them earnestly. And then on subsequent playthroughs, I'll fucking look up guides. Like, I want to get the exact right ending. I want to do, you know.
No, that makes sense. Dude, do you want to know what game is, like, severely overpriced?
Ooh,
what game series?
Mario Golf.
Yes, but also no.
Any game released in Brazil?
Yes, but also no.
Go ahead, I'm done guessing.
The Jackbox games. They're
really?
So fucking expensive for what they are.
Yeah, they're like $40, huh? Something like that.
Dude, they're like $30 for a single game.
That's a lot, dude.
That's a lot! Is that not a fucking ton?
Yeah. I want to say, okay, hang on. One thing I do want to say, though. This is, I'm sure I'm speaking for us both. When we say it's a lot, this is just our fucking, based on our particular tastes in games. We're not saying that those developers shouldn't be paid that amount, but there are people out there who want to pay that amount for that game, and for them,
that is insane to me.
But that is the fandom of that game, of those games, and that exists for those people, and that's totally fine. Exactly. We're just talking about our tastes. For our tastes, I'm not gonna.
Oh, sure.
I'm not gonna
spend fucking $30 on 5 minigames.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, suck my dick. That is crazy to me.
I say the exact same thing anytime Nintendo releases one of those Mario spinoffs, because those games are decent, but they are not feature full in the same way that games are these days. They are feature full in the way that games were in 1998, and that is bullshit. That is bullshit.
Yeah. It's not great. Not great.
Yeah.
Like, let's see. I'm looking at this Jackbox stuff. So the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth game, a Quintapack, is $57.52. Which, like, if you haven't played a Jackbox game, 5 games for $57 doesn't sound so bad. But once you play a Jackbox game and you realize it's like 5 mini games, sometimes the same mini game just rehashed. Like, that's a lot. Like Fibbage, there have been like 3 or 4 of these Fibbage games in Jack, but they're the same. This is not new. You're not reinventing anything.
Right.
It's just the same fucking thing. I don't know. I like Jackbox. I just wish it weren't so fucking expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. Like, I think I'm more of a casual fan than you of Jackbox, even, because I've played it like a handful of times, and I've always had a good time with my friends.
It's definitely a party game.
And it's a specific kind of party game, I think, for me, because
right. Absolutely.
Anytime I start playing that, I go a certain direction with my humor, and I'm not doing that around most people.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
No. Yeah. Anytime I play, it gets a lot.
Yeah. That's exact.
It's
Yeah.
It's a bit questionable, maybe.
Yeah.
Controversial, maybe perhaps.
Yeah. No.
But yes. Yes, indeedly do.
Unfucking believable, dude.
Oh
I
my
can't believe this.
God.
I'm done doing.
This
I'm
is
done.
ridiculous.
I'm quitting this podcast over this.
I'm quitting the podcast. I'm quitting the fucking podcast.
Number
No,
one
I quit
controversy.
first. I quit first. But yes, I'm trying to think if there are any other games that I played.
You only
So
quit
you've done
first. You only quit first because you're shorter to the ground. All right, you shouldn't.
That doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't
That
make
doesn't
sense.
even make sense.
Shorter
That doesn't make sense at
limbs,
all. That does not make sense.
shorter
No.
fingers. You were able to click the button faster.
I didn't click anything. I just spoke.
Oh, you didn't click anything,
brain-
really? You're
my
not
brain
using
is just
Discord.
faster.
You're not using Discord on your computer.
I'm not clicking it.
Wow, slow brain.
What?
Dumb.
These
Flea.
insults aren't even hitting because they make absolutely no sense.
Let's
at
see.
all.
Let's look here at your nicknames. Pigeon Energy. Yeah, that's true. You have Pigeon Energy.
Pigeons are fucking cool. So thank you.
Dude, pigeons are disgusting. They carry diseases, just like you. You're dirty and carry diseases.
That's not true. Pigeons are wonderful. Dude, by the way,
Yes.
check this out. Ah! Wah! Ah! Ah! Can you hear all of that? Did you hear all of it?
Nope.
Are you being serious?
I swear I didn't hear it all.
Okay, well, the fucking podcast picked it up. I can scream now. My mic doesn't peak anymore.
Hallelujah. I'm so happy for you.
Hallelujah.
This
It works all the time. I can scream as loud as I want.
This is an amazing development in your
It
career.
actually is. I'm so serious. No longer am I going to be known as the clipping streamer.
What if you lose your audience because of this?
Actually, yeah, Stubbs said he was going to stop watching.
I can't
he's
deal
pretty
with this
upset about
trash.
it. You're not clipping? I'm leaving.
Wow.
I can't fucking do this. I can't do this.
I can't believe I used to think you were funny. Idiot. What an idiot.
Wow. The clipping was the only funny part. I'm getting out of here. But yes, that is super exciting and cool.
I'm happy for you.
Nifty. I'm trying to what I feel like I played another game, but I think I mean not video game, but like entertainment related. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Rick and Morty new season.
Oh yeah. Hey, I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far.
I haven't seen
I need to watch a new episode came out yesterday. I need to watch it, but
We actually just recently restarted that entire show, so it's going to be a minute before I get up to that.
God damn it, my other friend did the same thing. That
Yeah.
sucks. You guys got to catch up. This
Well,
new
I've
season's really
seen
good.
I've seen everything, but Caitlin hasn't. She's only seen it here and there with me, like just watching it with me whenever
Sure.
I was watching it, and she
That
really
is so wild. That is literally my friend's exact same
yeah,
scenario there.
and she wants to watch. She's like, I want to watch it, and I'm like, well, it kind of does follow a chronological story, you know.
No, totally. I think it's worth watching.
Yeah,
all
for
of it
sure.
longer.
And
Totally
that's
agree.
what I told her. I was like, there's some really great sci-fi in here. Like, they have genius ideas every episode that they just fucking, that they're like, yeah, fuck you. I had that good idea. What up? That's it. I had an amazing idea. Sci-fi writers,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Dude, Dan Harmon, I think he produces and writes. I mean, they have a writer's room, obviously, but like
For
Dan
sure.
Harmon and Justin Roiland work pretty closely on it, and
Mm-hmm.
I think they're super, super great. Justin Roiland's show, his and Matt Mahan, I think is his name. They do Solar Opposites together, and that
Oh,
show's
yeah.
also fucking phenomenal. The second season of that is out. I didn't realize that. I binged it in like a fucking day. It was fucking hilarious.
I haven't seen
I
it.
loved it.
I've
It's so
only ever
good.
seen
You haven't
it
seen any of it?
No, I don't. Listen,
Ooh.
I don't watch much TV. Like, I've seen a lot of shit, but these days, I don't. I just don't have time anymore.
Dude, I've watched so much fucking TV.
Like, TV is the lowest list on my
reality shit
priorities now.
It's so sad. Yeah, I am gonna apply for a reality TV show. The one that I binged.
What is it?
Apply for it. It's called The Circle.
Oh, wait, that's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's like some commentary on social media, some bullshit. But
it is.
dude, I get to chill.
It is low brow commentary. It is commentary, but it's commentary for like the people who lick the bottom of the chip bag.
What do you mean? No, it's just like, yo, social media is interesting. Like, don't judge a book by its cover. That's
I'm judging that book by that cover.
Dude, I'm gonna judge you so far. Well, because like you can go on the show as a catfish or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's like a big social.
I'm gonna get on that show.
It's like a big social experiment thing. Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna get on there, and I want to chill in an apartment for like 2 weeks because those apartments are actually low key nice as fuck.
Oh,
and they got a fucking hot tub, and I would imagine they feed you probably, right?
I hope so. Also,
God, I hope so.
That hot tub is unbelievable. I can't imagine getting hot water. That's crazy.
What do you mean you can't imagine getting hot water?
Boney, you're telling me they provide you with a vat of hot water that has bubbles. That's incredible.
I think that's exciting. It's on a rooftop, and there's like plants and shit everywhere. It's very serene looking.
Oh, yeah. No, that'd be great. That'd be a good. You just need to get an Uncouth tattoo or like a sign that you hold up in every shot.
Oh my god, dude! Can you fucking imagine?
Please.
I like it's on my butt cheek, and like I bend over to pick something up. And
It'll be blurred.
What?
Oh wait, do they not blur asses in the show?
No, just a butt cheek.
Okay.
Butt cheek's not going to be blurred.
Okay.
Just a cheek.
All right, I'm with you. Keep going.
So yeah, I bend over to pick something up off the floor, and it just says a little uncouth. Just fucking at a little uncouth.
Find us.
We get a fucking influx of listeners.
That would be incredible. That would be amazing advertisement. Like perfect branding. Perfect.
That actually would. You're not wrong.
It's extremely uncouth.
Dude, I showed you that sign, right? That my friend got for me for my birthday.
Yes, you did. Sign? Yes, you did.
It is so cool. Dude, I still need to fucking hang that up. That shit's so fucking dope.
Yeah, it was awesome. It looked great.
It's so cool. I know. I think it looked really good, too. It's so cute. Mm-hmm. I'm going to hang it up. I got to hang it up. I need to fucking remodel my game room, actually. On a real note.
Okay. Wow, you're being really real right now. I'm feeling a little targeted.
Extremely real. I'm just going to get real with you for a little bit.
Bonnie, this is too much for us.
I can't do this. This is too much.
I can't.
This is overwhelming.
You're being too real right now.
Dude, do you want to know something that we didn't do?
Hang on. Did you not devise a plot to take over all of the world's botanical gardens?
No, I did. We did.
Okay, did that. All right, hang on. Next idea. Hold on. I have another idea.
Okay.
Were you gonna try to join one of those adult streaming sites, but only bake gluten-free cookies fully clothed, but actually wearing more clothing?
I would definitely do that, actually, if that were something available to me.
Did you think about doing that?
No.
Okay, I did it. I won.
But no, something that we did not do that we said we were going to do.
Oh, you and I?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were like you and someone else.
No, you and I.
Oh no, what?
We didn't enter that Wii thing, the Nintendo Wii thingy.
What? Nintendo
the gaming
Wii?
The friend.
Oh!
Sorry, you and I, the Wii, you and I.
Okay, yeah, the Switch.
Yeah, Switch. Well, I meant Wii isn't you and I.
Dude, I was extremely... I thought you were talking about Nintendo Wii.
What fucking Nintendo Wii? What do you mean?
Oh, that was amazing. No, I know.
That was good.
I completely
forgot.
I completely forgot.
Whoopsies. Me too. I was in New Orleans. Whoopsies.
I don't remember what I was doing the day that I was like, I'm going to do it today. And then I didn't do it because I something else happened.
God damn it. Yeah, I was at an aquarium. I just gotten out of an aquarium.
Ooh, that's a good aquarium. That's a great aquarium.
It was super cute. It was smaller than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, I haven't seen it since I was in 4th grade. Don't tell me that.
Dude, Yeah, go there now. It's a lot smaller.
Aw,
than
okay.
I think you
Aw,
remember. But it was
alright.
cute. It was fine.
Okay.
But like a lot of the shit was closed too, which was kind of poopy. Like the whole like bird aviary thing was entirely closed.
For what reason?
I don't know.
Oh.
I have no idea. They just closed.
This is a what we call a restructuring year for the city of New Orleans. A rebuild year.
Yeah. Is Elsa gonna come through there? Is she gonna hit you guys?
Oh no.
Hurricane?
I don't know. I heard about that, but I haven't looked into it yet.
Because I was gonna go to Orlando this weekend, but I don't know if I'm gonna go anymore.
Okay, no.
Of the hurricane, tropical storm, whatever. Actually, I need to look at that.
Yeah,
Let's see.
it's going right through Florida. You probably should avoid that for now.
Fuck. What cat is it? Is it still a tropical storm or is it a hurricane?
Manatee is under a tropical storm warning. Manatee?
Manatee?
Oh, that must be a place.
Yeah, it's gotta be. No, just like all of manatees.
I know. I was like, is all of Manatee kind at danger of going extinct from this
They
one
are.
hurricane?
This is it. This one hurricane.
This is their.
Okay, so
This
it's
is
in
their-
Cuba now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, it's gonna go north of Orlando. It looks like
Oh,
from
okay.
this trajectory.
Are are the times right? The dates right?
Fucking hell, I'm not sure. Wow, this is so topical. This is going to mean nothing to people listening 5 years down the road. They're gonna be like, hurricane, what?
Dude,
Fuck
what?
you.
But unless it turns into something crazy and kills us, and then they'll
Whoa!
look back on this.
What if it did? Don't say that.
Dude, that'd be great branding for us.
Oh my god, that would we would be dead. It wouldn't matter. Fuck.
But hold on, let's not.
Just let it go. Just let it go.
Like Elsa, let it go.
Exactly.
That's amazing what happened there. Can you believe what just happened?
So it was a Cat 1, and now it's a tropical storm. And it's just
okay.
going to keep getting weaker. Because
Wow.
I guess once it hit Cuba, it weakened a bunch.
What a bitch. What a little
That fucking
bitch.
Stupid little bitch, hurricane, little fucking stupid loser.
Definitely the worst Disney princess.
Elsa? Frozen sucks.
Oh, yes.
Frozen is such a piece of shit movie.
I honestly have no opinion on that movie. I've seen it. I don't care. But I just wanted this to
bad.
work so that the hurricane is a piece of shit and Elsa's a piece of shit. Man,
Elsa
everything is
fucking-
coming together.
No, I'm gonna be super real. Fucking Frozen is the shittiest Disney movie I've ever seen in my life.
Ooh,
No bullshit.
get 'em.
It sucks because like they go on there's no adventure. There's no
Yes.
adventure or growth. Chick falls in love with guy in fucking 2 seconds. It takes him fucking a day to get up the it's just dumb. There's no bonding, there's no growth. It's stupid. I fucking hate that movie. The fucking snowman sucks.
Dude, he does suck.
Fuck that movie. God, I hate it. I don't know why it got so big. Why do people like that? Why do you guys write in
I
right
don't know,
now?
but-
Why do you like that fucking movie?
Kingdom Hearts 3 was worse because that level was in it. That's my opinion. That's my Frozen opinion.
Fuck. I believe it. Because everything about that, all of it, all the IP sucks.
She becomes in that movie for a few minutes, like you were saying.
Cunt.
She becomes the fucking the Tilda Swinton character in Lion Witch of the Wardrobe, the snow witch, the one.
It's so stupid.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I just hate it. I hate it so much. It's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, nice.
God damn it.
I feel
Fuck
I feel so invigorated after that hate.
After all the hate.
It gives me life.
Hate. God. But yeah. What else? Let's see. I was very angry for a while there.
Gotta come down.
Simmer down. You come down and come back down to earth and talk about video games and media and culture.
Yeah, you're unhinged, but to a degree that is not right for this podcast. I'm really
Beyond uncouth.
Is it the aliens from the escape room? Did they get you?
God, it was so fun. So we opened.
They got her,
this
ladies
big-
and gentlemen.
No. We opened this big box, or rather, there's a button, and you unlock the thing, and you get the button, and then you press the button, and then this box in the very middle of the room, fucking the lid swings open, and there's just this blinking light and an alien corpse all crumpled up inside of it.
Nice.
And I put my fingers in his mouth, and he moaned. He loved it.
Oh, you would be the one in the friend group to I would like to put my fingers in that thing's mouth. We don't know what it is. It might kill you. No, is it? But where do I get to put the fingers in his mouth?
It's
Okay,
because
then.
I'm a trendsetter. No. I'm a scientist. I am intelligent and beautiful and vivacious. Also extremely young. I'm
you
so
are,
young.
All right.
A ripe 21.
I just want to hang on. I want to contextualize this for the audience. She's telling us because she is intelligent, beautiful, 21, all this other bullshit that's not true.
21, as if that's
because she is this shit. She stuck her fingers in an alien's mouth. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What do you mean? There's nothing. What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with me.
These are signs of neurological decay, rapid neurological decay. You are on the way.
I am a
death.
trend setter. I believe in the scientific method. I'm a bit of a scientist myself.
How about I scientific method your eyes out of the fucking sockets? I'm about to come over there and start poking them out.
No, don't poke them. You put the fingers in the mouth. That's the whole lesson. This is the
I
takeaway.
like the eye stuff, all right? Leave me alone.
I like the eyes. Let me put my fingers in the eyes. You got the mouth, I'll take the eyes.
Does it hurt? Tell me what it hurts.
That sounds like we're gonna kidnap somebody. You take the mouth, I'll take the eyes.
Okay.
Like we're dissecting someone. We should move on.
Well, hang on. I don't want to get too hasty.
Well, no, actually, this sounds kind of nice.
Mentally, I'm still there.
Yes, come on now. Come on. Yes, fun times.
Dude, so
what else?
has anything happened in video games?
Oh shit, that is a great
in the world
question.
of games. So there's stuff.
Vagina bones.
Why are we talking about vagina bones again? Why is that here?
It was brought up again. I don't know why it was brought up again, but people are talking about it.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Do you want to summarize this?
I really don't.
No?
Not really. That is extremely
Tokyo Mirage Sessions back in 2016.
Yeah, for the Wii U. I know that game.
Was it for the Wii U?
Yeah, it was a Fire Emblem / Shin Megami Tensei crossover game.
Ah, and there was.
I heard it's pretty good, but
guy who was angry about vagina bones, or rather the V.
But wait, why
V?
But why are we talking about it again? Why are we mad?
I have no idea. It's just an article by Kotaku. It's talking about all the different video game changes that happened. There was a Mario game that almost included blackface. What the fuck?
Oh, dude, see, this is hold on. This is how people develop opinions based on shit they don't know.
Wait, what do you mean?
This fucking Kotaku article it's not an article at all. It's a synopsis of their podcast. So it's just like, here are the shits that we talk about with zero context.
No, Doki Doki Panic / Super Mario Bros. 2. There was let me see. A notable character was removed. Describing it.
Yeah, Japan.
Described in the Japanese instruction manual as some sort of big face. His name was Big Face.
Oh, hang on. Big Face is a pretty good name. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It doesn't have to be racist, but let's talk more about what Big Face could be. Let's redeem Big Face.
Big Face. Okay,
we'll make him like fucking, look like Majin Buu or some shit.
Majin Buu. Perfect.
Yeah, he has to be a marshmallowy sort of big face,
Oh, he could just be like the Michelin Man.
Yeah, he could try to step on Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray and the whole gang with their backpacks and their jumpsuits.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Dude,
yes.
Have you ever noticed that the Ghostbusters look like they're going skydiving?
They do.
With vacuum cleaners?
That is fucking ridiculous. You're right. Oh, this is kind of exciting and crucial for important.
Extreme. We gotta know.
Fucking crucial. No, but it matters to us as streamers.
I'm ready. Oh God, I'm not ready. Actually.
Riot Games. They launched a royalty-free album for video game streamers.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think that's kind of nice.
You said Riot? I guess if you're a League streamer, this is fucking perfect.
Yeah, that would be super exciting for me.
I want to give a shout out to my boy Jans, Space Ghost Jans. He's a producer, a rapper, and he does all of the music that I use on my channel and the intro music on this podcast.
And the intro music for this.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine.
He's really good.
I've bought his music, and he graciously supplied me with some stuff that I could use. So.
Yeah, he is excellent. He's a wonderful producer.
Yeah. But yeah.
Woo!
So besides the vagina bones, I know some stuff has been talked about with Dead Space, like that whole.
Wait, what?
No, we've already talked about like the revival or whatever. Like, people are still talking about that. People are still talking about GTA 6. That's gonna come out in a decade or whatever.
They think it's gonna take like 4 years for it to come out.
Yeah, something like that. Something like 4 years maybe.
That's so long. Fuck! That's such a long time.
There's Minecraft is an R-rated game in South Korea.
South Korea. Why is that?
I don't know. Let's look at this. The KoreaHerald.com.
Pull it up. Yeah, let's see it.
Do you think there's a man named Harold who lives in Korea?
Absolutely.
Is he the?
There's got to be.
Is he the Korea Herald?
He's the sole writer. He's the sole writer for that paper. Yeah.
That's right. I am the
It's
Korea Herald.
That's right. It is I, Korea Herald. Please buy my papers. My family is starving.
That's a really good
Samantha.
race. That's a good racist old school wrestler. Korean Herald.
Korean Herald.
Yeah, like a good.
Why is he racist? Why
Because
can't he
it's
just be a normal?
No. It's
guy
a
who's
racist
trying to-
caricature. Like they used to do, like that. Wrestling has some bad shit in it in the past, like that. So
Oh, really?
it could be another one of those, yeah.
Oh man, that's sad. Wait, so why is it R-rated?
Oh, I don't know. Korean Herald, why?
But tell us. You played Returnal, right?
I have played Returnal, yeah.
You liked it?
I did. I didn't finish it though.
I've heard good things. Oh, you did not?
No, it's long.
Oh,
Or, I mean-
like how long?
It's actually not that long by, standard video game standards, maybe 30 to 40 hours. But
Oh, okay.
it's a run-based game, like, Hades or whatever else. That sort of shit.
I love Hades.
Those
Fuck! I need to get a new controller.
game like
Okay,
that
please.
that style of game, roguish, roguelike, whatever, run-based games, those games for 30, 40 hours is kind of a lot for me. Like even Hades, I did for about 35 hours and I beat it. Like I saw credits.
Oh, I love Hades, dude.
But by that time I was like, I gotta try something,
Gotta
something
stop.
else. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I loved that game. Yeah, it was my number 2 for that year. But Returnal was kind of the same. I played like maybe 15 hours solid. I got 4 levels deep. Never got past the 4th level. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and beat it one day. I really liked it.
I played 46 hours of Hades.
Oh, nice. Let me pull my shit up.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
I-
God, I want to play again. I need to get a new gamepad. Like my fucking the 2 controllers that I have, they're just super fucking old, and
No,
like
no.
I can hardly charge them because the little fucking doodly dot is so loose.
Mhm.
So I just need to get some like straight up wired ones, and well, at least one wired one to have for my computer.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. That's what I have. I have just a regular ass Xbox One controller. It came out of the package when I bought my Xbox One, with a
Right.
micro USB. It's literally the most fucking basic thing that you can have.
Do they have branded wired controllers? Like Microsoft wired controller?
Yeah, you can buy an Xbox controller that comes with a wire.
But I mean, like, it is tethered to it. Like, there's no unplugging.
Oh, I don't know that they do that anymore.
Fuck.
I know it's a bummer because I kind of don't want if it's USB-C, I'm happier with it because USB-C
Right.
is secure.
Actually
but,
fucking works.
But Xbox One, not Series. I don't know about the Series model of controllers. I don't have one of those. The PS5 controller
No.
has a USB-C, so probably.
Yeah, this one's like the little fucking micro USB, and like the little prongs
Yeah,
fuck up, and
it
they
sucks.
suck, dude. They super fucking suck.
Micro USB is like the worst connection like that we've ever had to fuck with.
It's so shitty. It's
Yeah.
fucking garbage. It pisses me off.
By the way, I've put in 6.9 hours. Nice.
36.9.
Nice. Yes, 36.9 hours.
Ah,
That's
played more than you.
That's a fucking beautiful game. Oh my god.
it's so fucking good. That's what I'm saying. I want another gamepad so I can play it again. Oh,
Yeah.
also, when I was playing Outer Wilds, I was playing mouse and keyboard. Maybe I would have a bit of an easier time if I used a gamepad.
Maybe. I played on controller, but I wanted to play on mouse and keyboard.
Really?
Yeah, whenever it came out Game Pass day 1, but I'm not sure if PC Game Pass had launched yet, but I was just playing on Xbox for whatever reason.
Huh. But you could like plug your mouse and keyboard into the game Xbox and use that.
Yeah, but I don't have a wireless one, and so at that point in time, I was playing video games in my living room, where now I play them in my office for stream or whatever.
Right.
And so I have a corded gaming keyboard that I like, but I didn't want to have a cord attached to it and shit, so I never did that for that reason.
That makes sense.
But I will say, Outer Wilds, it was fine on controller. Like, I would say, in fact, the spaceship...
It's a preferred thing. It's a preferred gamepad game.
Yeah, I would say that for the spaceship particularly. Running around,
Yes.
I would want mouse and keyboard first. But the spaceship
makes sense.
control, definitely, yeah. Controller's really nice.
Yeah, it'd be so much easier with a controller, I think. So much fun. Which it's not terrible when you're in the actual ship itself.
Right.
But the little demo ship or whatever is a huge pain.
Oh, dude, yeah,
to
that.
control it all.
I bet that
shit
was
sucks.
fucking impossible.
It was. I could hardly land it. It was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Maybe Outer Wilds is a game that, like, you kind of pick at over time. Like, I don't know. Maybe don't rush it.
I know. I'm so bad at, like, because I just stream the one time a day, if I can even dude, prior to, like, playing the Outer Wilds, it had been about 2 weeks since I had last streamed.
Really?
Yes, dude.
Oh,
I've been so fucking busy, like, going out of town a fucking ton, and then I had a bunch of friends in town this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't had fucking time. And honestly, I've been really shitty about making time lately.
Yeah. Yeah, that's similar to how I felt as well. I've just missed streams, here and there frequently.
Right.
And
yeah.
It really sucks due to similar busyness,
Oh, it's so annoying. I hate it. Like, I'll have, like, some fucking, an hour or two of downtime, and I'm like, well, I could stream, and, that'd be nice, or I'm fucking exhausted, and I could just watch Solar Opposites, or some fucking trash reality TV like The Circle.
Yeah. Right.
God damn it. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard. It's so hard.
Man, life is pain.
Life is fucking painful. I just can't. I don't have the time. God. What else? Is there any other exciting video game news?
I didn't really see anything, and like on the podcast this week that I usually listen to, it seemed pretty bland, I guess.
Pretty blah.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on right now, which is fine because E3 just happened, so all the news just happened.
Oh, that's a good point. They're kind of like taking a little breather.
Right. Like, I know some stuff came out recently that made it official that Kojima is working with Microsoft for something in the future.
Really?
Yeah, they're like officially. I don't think it's been announced. I'm pretty sure it's just been leaked that they're officially like working together. Maybe it has been confirmed. I'm not sure, but they're doing a thing together. So Kojima's like, which is weird because Death Stranding was a PlayStation game. Like, it was PlayStation.
Right.
Kojima Productions is not owned by Sony. Sony never acquired them, but Sony produced Death Stranding to be released on the PS4 exclusively, and then eventually came to PC. But all the same, it's similar to actually what Insomniac did last gen, where they had one exclusivity deal with Microsoft, and then they got acquired by Sony. I'm not saying Hideo got acquired by Microsoft, but it is just interesting that, like, I don't know. I've had a theory for a couple of years now that Microsoft was going to kind of dominate this generation over. We've talked about this on the podcast, I believe, but
right.
Dominate Sony this generation. It seems like it's just coming true.
Dude, yeah.
As far as specifically, maybe not sheer numbers, because it's not always about which system sells better. It's more about like maybe not. It's almost an equally hearts and minds thing, you know? Like
Yeah.
who is like Nintendo these days? Well, with the Switch, I mean the Switch is a fucking a nuclear explosion of success. But before the Switch,
it's kind of crazy how popular the Switch is and was.
right? Like,
Dude, like you couldn't get it for like years. After it came
right?
out.
That's crazy.
Like
It was
2
hard
or 3
to find.
fucking years.
Well, so
they're still hard to find sometimes,
Well-
especially with like COVID shit happening.
that's what I was about to say. So you're right. It happened twice, but the second time wasn't because of Nintendo's demand solely. It was also because of the COVID shortages. But what happened, you're absolutely right. When it came out, it was almost impossible to find because it was wildly popular. Okay, so my whole point about the hearts and minds thing, I want to keep going about the Switch because it's interesting. But my whole point about that was like even when they were failing with the Wii U and stuff like that, like Mario and Zelda are always going to be bigger in the hearts and minds of gamers than anything sports related, shooter related.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Even when they like those games sell amazingly well. Those games are always going to sell well. Mario, Zelda, all that.
Yes.
But as far as the way that people revere them, those are always going to be two of the biggest franchises in games ever.
Sure.
Always.
Yeah.
And to a similar degree, even if companies are selling about the same amount hardware-wise, you could have a company that's absolutely dominating in the opinion space, and that just having the dominant opinion is like a financial loss for the other company. Like it makes them struggle in a financial sense because maybe they're not spending as much time on the platform, they're not spending as much microtransaction sort of currency on the platform, and like you want to dominate in the mind space as much as you want to dominate in the physical sales space for these hardware companies, you know?
Right.
And so, yeah, it always happens that whenever you have a dominator, like, or a dominant force, like last gen, the PS4, the generation that follows, they always struggle just in some way, or at least they don't measure up to the previous gen. It always happens. It always happens in games.
Yeah. Dude, it's wild. I can't imagine being in that market space.
Yeah.
That's so much fucking pressure.
Right.
God.
But the Switch is interesting. It's really interesting because in 2017, that bitch was flying off shelves.
Oh my god, it was fucking insane.
Yeah.
I just struggle to find a fucking Switch Lite for the fucking pandemic bullshit. I couldn't
Yes.
find a normal Switch. I wanted a normal one. I could not find one.
When I got my Switch, I was fortunate that I worked at Best Buy when it was announced. So the next day,
wow.
like when
Yeah.
pre-orders went live, I just went and I went to work the next day and pre-ordered one. So it was really easy for me to get a pre-order in. And
Sure.
on day one, I had one with Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
One of the greatest launches of all time.
So fun. That's so exciting.
And then, but once it got to a point where like everyone who really wanted a Switch kind of had one, and like there are now Switches on shelves, you could go to the store confidently and just grab one. I would say by maybe mid 2018 or so, and by end of 2019 or beginning of 2020, COVID happens right around the time that they're like starting to launch the Switch Lite, because that was the Switch Lite was late 2019 maybe, I think.
Was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we bought our first one in April. When did we buy our first Switch Lite? In March. Yeah, of 2020.
Oh.
So yeah, the Switch Lite came out kind of around the same, maybe in like a 6-month range for March.
Right.
But the whole thing is that it came out right before COVID, and then COVID happens, and like now everyone wants to play games, but also there's an incredible like electronic shortage, chip shortage, and like
Oh my god, I know. It's like just like perfect storm.
yeah, mail carriers can't go to work because like we're worried about this virus and stuff, and so like the Switch became this extremely valuable object
Oh my god, it was
that was
unreal.
impossible to find.
Yeah.
So crazy. Like Nintendo has had an amazing success with this console.
Dude, I totally agree.
Part because of mostly because of their brilliance, but also because of the
I mean, it's a great concept.
It-
right?
yeah,
You can
it's
play it
genius.
on the TV, or you can take it with you.
That's dude.
so wild.
I used to look at video game magazines, and they would have advertisements for companies that made monitors that attached to your console. So you could,
I remember There was like the case that you could put your fucking 360 in, and it was just like a portable little TV.
Dude, I remember looking at those for like the PS2. Like,
oh my god, that's so wild.
This desire has been had forever, where you want console quality games like Ocarina of Time,
right?
Like Halo.
You can do it,
but you want it when you're sitting in the car, and they fucking did it. You know,
they did do it. They pulled it off.
This is the most ridiculous. It's ridiculous to be jerking them off 4 years after it happened. But like,
that's true. That is pretty dumb. Actually, now that I think about it, I have played another game since we last spoke. I played a little bit more Breath of the Wild.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I was in the car for a while and I played like 4 hours of Breath of the Wild. I'm in the desert about to fight.
Yeah.
No, I'm going through the camel guy right now.
Okay, yeah. Thunder Blight.
That's my last one, dude.
Yeah. Man, since the Breath of the Wild 2 stuff came out at E3 and all that, like, I've been wanting to do a full master mode playthrough. I actually, back in 2019 when I first started streaming, one of the first games I played was Breath of the Wild. And I started a master mode playthrough, which is like it's like the survival mode basically. But I kind of want to do a super playthrough of that game before 2 comes out. Master mode, do all the DLC, which I've done. I've done the DLC. I didn't complete. There's like a gauntlet sort of tournament thing that you have to do to level up the Master Sword to make it more powerful. Yeah, I did. Like, there are basically 3 stages where you have to go through gauntlets of survival, like combat or puzzle or whatever, and each stage has maybe 10 floors or so.
Right.
But once you get through a stage, you can then like leave that area and come back and start at stage 2. But if you die in stage 2, you have to do stage 2 all over again. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah, once you beat it, you've beaten it forever. You never have to do it again. But even if you die on the last fucking floor of a stage, you have to start all the way over again. Anyway, it was really good, but it was pretty hard, and I never finished it. But I kind of want to do that. I want to get back into that game because I'm so excited. I'm so excited about fucking Breath of the Wild coming back.
Dude, yeah, I feel like I've timed it pretty well actually, because if I just kind of keep chipping away at it when I have time, like Breath of the Wild comes out next year?
Yes, they just said 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's still kind of long. Okay, well, at least it'll be relatively fresh in my mind.
Right. I will say also, Breath of the Wild, it definitely got delayed. So there is a possibility that same thing happens with the sequel.
Will be delayed.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm sure it will actually.
Or maybe they just don't give a concrete date until they feel super fucking confident, you know?
That's a good point. Yeah. No, definitely. I think, have you tried Cyberpunk? Speaking of like delays and shit, have you tried it since they've made some changes?
No, I haven't played that game since a few days after it came out.
Fuck. I think I was talking to a friend and they were saying that they were having a ton of issues on PC, and I think they've made a lot of adjustments and updates to make it way more stable now. Mm-hmm. So maybe that would be worth trying and playing.
It's a weird way to put it this way, but I kind of owe it to myself to beat that game because I love their last game so much, The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
And there was stuff about Cyberpunk that I really thought was interesting and that could have been done well. But it was they just fucking wrote a check that their ass couldn't cash, you know what I mean? Like it was just it was too much game, it was too ambitious. And it got away from them, and everything kind of struggled. Like there was some interesting story stuff in that game, but it just wasn't at the level of what they were able to do with The Witcher, which also they worked on The Witcher for like a decade at that point. So like they had a ton of experience in that franchise.
Oh, that's so wild to me. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like Cyberpunk is gonna suck a little bit, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I've played a decent bit of it. I put like 40 hours.
Have you?
Yeah, I put like 40 hours. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I did not realize. I thought it was like you'd maybe gotten like a few hours in and it was just like too much and you had to dip.
No.
Damn, dude, you're already so far in.
I didn't actually do much of the story, weirdly enough. I did a ton of world stuff. And like, and some of it was okay, but some of it was just really repetitive, and there wasn't like, I felt like there was a lack of real customization. Like it felt like it wanted to go more in the direction of actual role play than The Witcher, because with The Witcher you have a defined character, Geralt. Well, I guess they wanted to do the same thing with V, but it still felt like you can choose V's gender or whatever. Like there seemed like there should be more role play. Like they wanted more role play, but then they didn't allow for enough of it almost.
Right.
Like
Right.
they gave you about exactly as much role play as they gave you with Geralt, but they were making this character to be more of a role play style of character than Geralt was, if that makes sense.
Right.
And so there was just this there was this void where you should be able to role play in this game and have like the kind of experience that you have in those sorts of games, like a Skyrim or something, because that's closer to what they were doing with Cyberpunk than The Witcher. Like they were making a kind of Fallout sort of RPG, Skyrim, or even a Deus Ex, which Deus Ex is more mission based, but anyway. But it just didn't have that kind of freedom and sandboxiness that those other games had, and so it was this weird in between. I don't know, like I've got a lot of thoughts about that game, and I really do want to play it to completion at some point, but I'm gonna do it when I can run it at its absolute best, when it's fixed, no more bugs. And, like, when my PC is powerful enough to push it to its... Like, that's when I want to play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, when it is experienced at its intended, I guess, shit.
Exactly.
Just like its peak. Yeah.
Well, that
makes sense.
I don't want to have a watered down version because, like, when I played it, it was buggy. It was a mess. And, yeah. Maybe if I give it time, a few years or something, I'll get back to... A
few years?
Yeah, I'm serious. Like...
Wow.
I'm serious. Like I want to get away from that game. I want to give that game enough space for me to kind of forget about it.
Like let it breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Like I want in a few years for someone to be like, "Hey, remember what happened with Cyberpunk back in 2020?" And I want to be like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" Right now it's still like, "Yeah, that happened a minute ago." You know?
God, it feels so long ago, actually.
It does, but because a lot has happened since then.
Right.
So much has happened in the world since then. But people still reference, when talking about games, Cyberpunk still comes up all the time whenever we're talking about bugs. Like...
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a big deal.
Dude.
Like, there was a lot of hype for a really long time for something pretty broken to come out and be charged at full price.
Unironically, without any fucking joking, one of the most botched video game releases that will ever happen has ever happened.
It kind of ruined their reputation to a degree as well. Like,
Dude.
I feel like a lot of people really distrust them now.
Yeah, for sure. And that they had a good reputation. Like, that's the thing. They didn't have a
They had a fucking excellent reputation.
Yeah.
Like, I think The Witcher 3, when it came out, was a little bit buggy, but it wasn't to the degree of Cyberpunk.
And also, they going back to the Hearts and Minds thing, like, they released a lot of free content for The Witcher. Story content. Like, not like story content with, like, Ciri, Save the World type shit, but, like, side missions. And part of the reason that game is so fucking good is that they put a lot of effort into making the side missions great. Like, actually...
Oh my god, yeah, they're phenomenal. They were worth doing.
Right, real drama, real characters, real story. And so, like, they just released free extra that shit. For 10 weeks or something after the game came out, they're like, oh, hey, here's a free... Witcher gear set, which is like an entire quest line by itself. Oh, here's a free Witcher contract. Here's another side mission. Like, doing stuff like that, no DRM. Like, they just had a lot of kind of friendly, like, customer friendly, tactics, business decisions that made people really, like, The Witcher would go on sale all the fucking time. Like, it'd be $10 for everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, they did great. They did great with The Witcher 3.
Dude,
I
and
absolutely
then
think so.
It was completely mismanaged with it's almost like the hubris of the console generations. Like, the success became too much and they were like, we'll never fail. That's exactly what happened to BioWare as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, if our name's on it, like, it's gonna do well.
Dude,
we could just put some shit out there.
In the history of BioWare, there is a period of time where in the studio, there was a culture of the game is not coming together. Crunch, last minute, all that shit. But they always had the belief that we'll put our BioWare magic on it and it'll come out fine. And that stopped happening. Anthem came out and it was trash. Andromeda came out and it was trash. Like, success became
Oh,
too.
that's
Yeah, and they mismanaged.
yeah.
They mismanaged their fucking studios. They mismanaged their teams, and they put out bad games. And that's what happened with Cyberpunk as well.
That's fucking sad. That's sad. The death of a giant.
Yeah. Fuck.
Rip.
Fortunately, CD
Fucking
Projekt,
rip.
they're still they're not owned by any other publisher. CDPR, they're not owned by EA.
Right.
So they
Yeah.
can course correct and get back to what made them good without having to worry about, well, we got the fucking profit margins. You know, some dude who
Well, I mean, there's that to a degree, right? Like there's still gonna be business. I mean, I'm
Oh,
sure
for
that's why it was
sure.
released when it was, is because there were deadlines that had to be met,
for sure, but like the thing that
but not to the degree of like EA. I suppose.
yeah, what separates
Sure.
something like CDPR, where they're self-owned, self-published, and a place like EA, a place when you have big producers like that, oftentimes the people at the highest levels have nothing to do with games. They've never worked on a game. They've never been in game
Right.
development. Sometimes you do have executives that have that, but oftentimes you just don't. You just have business people. I worked at Pizza Hut, whatever, and like.
They don't understand how it works.
For Reggie Fils-Aimé, that was fine. He was an amazing executive. For someone like fucking Bobby Kotick, he's terrible. Like it's not always.
Who's this guy? Who is that?
Oh, Bobby Kotick is.
Bobby Kotick?
He's the Activision guy. He's like their CEO. He's one of the highest paid. He's one of the
Blizzard?
yeah, Activision Blizzard. He's one of the highest paid
Dude, he looks like a
executives
frog.
in
What are
the
these
in the
beady
country.
eyes?
Yeah, he's terrible. He sucks.
Why does he look like that? Oh,
Dude.
he used to be Coca-Cola?
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
That's kind of a big deal. Should I add him on LinkedIn?
Yeah, do it. Yeah, definitely.
Fucking connect with him and be like, why do your eyes look so beady?
But just send him like Overwatch patch ideas. Hey, could we get
oh my
Mercy?
god, that's so funny. Can we get like Mercy and like some like cute like maid costume?
Yeah, but, like-
That'd be really
Really
hot.
stupid and shallow. Hey, what can we make her like the beam, her healing beam, red?
Can we make it? I think it'll look better. Oh, good lord, yeah, he makes so much money.
Yeah, from what I understand, he's like one of the highest paid executives in the country or some shit. Like
That's
it's
fucking stupid.
insane.
Why? Nobody needs that much money. Why
And
do you need that much money?
it's especially disgusting when you see how many issues there are in so many of the developers that they like. Blizzard is going through fucking some sort of pregnancy issues right now or something, because people are leaving. They are hemorrhaging talent. Like it's not great what's happening at Blizzard. And like meanwhile, he's just like, I got 17 yachts. How many can I get this year? More?
That's
Can
so
I get 3 more?
fucking ridiculous.
It's insane, dude. Like when you're making the kind of money that company makes, those studios should not be fucking falling apart like they are.
No.
It's
What a
insane.
piece of shit. Let's beat him up.
I would love to. It would be, dude. Just like beating you up, it'd be so easy to be.
Yeah, you fucking wish. You
No.
could
I
poke
mean
out
you.
You could poke out his little beady eyeballs, but not mine.
I'm
Mine are
saying-
huge. My eyes are so big and strong.
For
They have
as
arms.
easy as it would be to just destroy you on Ambien, you could do
But you
that
couldn't.
to Kotick.
But you couldn't.
I
though.
believe in
It's
you,
really
Boney.
sad.
You could destroy Kotick, Bobby Kotick. You're telling me you couldn't? I believe in
No,
you.
I'm telling you, you could not beat me up because I'm so strong and cool.
You are strong in hate. You are a very hateful person.
That is true. That is true. You're not wrong. But additionally, I am physically strong. I have a wealth of knowledge in my wrinkled brain. But yeah, anyway, this Bobby guy fucking sucks. Damn it, Bobby. Wait, right?
I am willing to bet on a 23andMe, you and him come from a similar sort of heritage.
What does that even
lineage.
mean? What is this thing that you've just said?
You have
What do
you have Bobby Kotick energy.
I do not at all. He looks like a toad. He looks like a toad. That like toad meme. Where it's like I want to stop eating but I can't.
That's him.
That he looks like him actually.
You know what really sucks? He's in one of my favorite sports movies.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
What
money.
does he do in it?
He's an executive. He plays a fucking baseball executive.
Okay, here's what I'm talking about. He looks like the two frogs who are eating and they're eating cookies.
Oh,
And
the
then the
friends.
Yeah, the text says we must stop eating, cried Toad as he ate another.
Oh, dude.
Also low-key me, but that looks like Bobby. That's what he looks like. He looks like those toads.
This hurts me because those are such cute little books.
I fucking love that.
Dude, they're
image in
they're
particular.
good.
I love that.
I thought you were linking me. I was going to click on it.
Oh, do you want me to? Here, I'll send it to you.
I just want my eyes to be pleased by the wholesome
I
images.
just want to see the little toes. Let me see the toes.
Oh, they're so cute.
Do you think Bobby is cute?
No, it's like, dude, I was just talking about this with Caitlin. You know how, like,
Yeah.
you look at a baby and it's a hideous, ugly baby, and you're like, that baby
Yes.
looks just like your very beautiful mom or whatever. You know what I mean? You've seen that before, right?
No.
You've never seen, oh my God. You've never seen a kid that's, like, ugly, but the parent is, like, either average or good, like a, handsome dad or whatever. You've never seen that.
I mean, every baby is disgusting looking. They look like crack addicts.
Okay, that's a very strange opinion to hold.
Newborn babies are fucking
Oh, okay,
gross.
sure,
They
yeah.
look like aliens.
Newborn
and
babies.
like they look like that for months.
Newborn babies are often quite strange looking. But
Yeah.
my whole point is that it is possible to look like someone else, but as a like this person is very ugly and gross like Bobby Kotick. But Bobby's thing is on a soul level. That dude is like he's ugly and
He's
gross
just-
in his
he's just
heart.
bad.
Yeah,
on
that
the
dude
inside.
sucks. That dude
Piece of
sucks.
shit.
How did we get on talking
Let's-
about this trash man?
Trash man. I don't know.
No,
on a
no.
similar note.
Honestly-
wait, no. On a similar note, with Blizzard, I downloaded Warzone,
Oh, okay.
that free Call of Duty game.
You playing it now?
No, I haven't played it, but I went to a party this past weekend, and like fucking so many people were like, "Hey, you play it? You play it?
You playing?
Is that like a fucking older game?
No, Warzone. I mean, like I think Warzone came out in like 2019 or something. I don't really. It's hard for me to
Why
keep up
is
with Call of Duty.
everyone playing that right now?
Because
I mean, everybody. They're talking about it like it's new.
okay, well, no. I mean, it exploded in popularity. It just like it blew up. Like
Recently.
yeah, it kind of became a pop culture thing beyond video games. Warzone got really big. But I think beyond that, I think it's also considered one of the best Call of Duties in a long time.
Really?
yes.
The last one I played was Modern Warfare 2.
Despite what people who don't play Call of Duty say, those games aren't all the same. It's just that their differences are really subtle. And for people who are like super invested in those games, subtle differences mean everything. And for whatever
I guess that makes sense.
for whatever reason, Warzone is a really good one of those. I don't have the language to get into those games because I haven't played them. Like you, I haven't gotten into one since Black Ops 1. It's
Dude,
been
literally
forever.
Modern Warfare 2. And it was great. By the way, the story is fucking excellent, that game.
Yeah, though that era, that not to be the fucking
So good,
like
dude.
old man gamer, but that era of Call of Duty was really, really good.
It really was, though.
It really was.
There's no, like, weird elitism or whatever bullshit going on right now. Like, Modern Warfare 2 is fucking good.
Yeah.
And, like, anytime I see some, like, whatever World at War or whatever fucking bullshit, I'm just like, dude, this looks terrible. Like,
Yeah.
it's nothing like in my day back with Modern Warfare 2.
I know, like, go ahead.
No, I just, yeah, I don't know.
Like,
It's not.
I talk shit about Call of Duty and stuff all the time. That's not because I don't have a respect and I don't have an appreciation. I don't have a love for it even. I have all of those things, at some level. I bonded with friends over Call of Duty. Like, I made real relationships.
Call of Duty used to be so great.
Yeah, it was important to me for a time. It's that the
Yes.
reason I stopped playing was because they started making design and gameplay decisions about those games that I didn't like, going into more of a near future sort of setting that I didn't want out of those games, and I just got tired of like being interested in seeing what the next thing was, because every time it was just like
Definitely.
Now I hear they've gotten back to it being good again, but I think I'm so far away from it now that I don't know that I could get back into it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe download it. It's free, apparently. I mean, I didn't know, but I was like, dude, I'm not gonna spend $60 on a piece of shit game.
Yeah.
It's free, and I was like, oh, I'll pay nothing for a piece of shit game, sure.
Well, I got Warzone right when it came out. I played it a couple of, maybe like 3 or 4 days. I played it every day with some people, and Yeah, it was good. Like I can see why people. It's a great game.
Is it
really
purely
is.
multiplayer?
Yeah, what I play, what I experienced, I can't speak to any game modes that they've added. I don't know.
Okay.
Wait, no, yes, it is purely multiplayer. I was thinking about other like multiplayer game modes,
Oh.
but I only played the battle royale when I played.
Oh, okay, I think that's what all my friends play. That's like the PUBG similar
Right.
or whatever.
But I know a
With the
lot of
rain.
people who just like the multiplayer, who just want to get in their
Oh.
classic Call of Duty style, corridor shooting. I'm gonna send out the fucking drone or whatever, all that stuff, dogs.
Right.
You know, a lot of people still just like the Call of Duty experience as well. So that's why it's exploded, because now you have classic Call of Duty fans who've always loved that style. But now you have
Right.
all of the people who like the battle royale shit as well, and like, truthfully, it's maybe the best first person shooter on the in the industry. Like it's impeccable.
Think so?
I mean, it's
Why do you say that?
I'm talking about game feel. I'm talking about like intuitive design, like everything making sense when you're in the game running around. Like it feels as that game should feel. I'm not going to say it's the best, it's the pinnacle of FPS necessarily, because there are other styles of FPS.
Right.
But for what it's going for, I can't think of an example of a game that is like game feel design just executing as well as Call of Duty does, you know?
Right. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I need to play it at some point. I had
Yeah.
a friend invite me to play it the other day, but just too busy.
Like, it's weird because I would say that, at least for my tastes, what Doom is doing with the 2016 and Doom Eternal, I would say that it is hitting on the levels as high or higher than Call of Duty, but that's speaking more to my tastes and interests. Like, I like that style.
Right. I mean, it's a totally different vibe.
Completely. Like,
Yeah.
they are only similar in that the camera's in the same spot, but they are
Right, yeah.
wildly different games. But I think similar to Call of Duty, Doom just hits on the same
Sure.
fucking, like, at the same percentage of success.
Yeah.
But they're just, so whenever I talk about first person, I usually go to stuff like Doom first, and even stuff like Titanfall, which is similar to Call of Duty. But I
Titanfall was like kind of a big deal. when it came out.
dude, I loved Titanfall 2 specifically.
I played like one match of the original Titanfall, and I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it.
Yeah, Titanfall was fucking cool. But anyway, yeah, I like, yeah, respect to those fucking games for sure. I just
joke.
I just
No
don't
joke.
play them anymore.
Yep, me neither. But maybe that will change. Who knows?
Yeah. Why are we talking about Kotick? Because we went down that path, but there was something that we were talking about that I was like on.
Oh god, you were talking about like different executives. Oh,
Oh, CD
CD
Projekt
Projekt
Red.
Red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
makes
that was
sense.
my whole thing, was that like within that company, I don't know how it is today, but another part of the reason why they had the reputation was that they were self-owned, self-published, and so the developers and the people who were actually making the games were the ones who were like interested in the business decisions. That's why, part of the reason at least, why they were so, you know, gamer friendly, because they understood what they wanted as gamers themselves, as people who
Yeah.
love video games. And so it's weird to see this being mismanaged so badly. Like,
Yeah, it's a fucking bummer.
what happened between the release and even Gwent, the free to play card game they released, was at one point, I don't know about it now, was at one point
I mean, it was kind of a big deal.
it was the best collectible
Yeah.
card game, digital collectible card game there was. It was
Yeah.
it was well in the community. Obviously, people are going to be
Sure.
pretty pissed, but I've played several.
Yeah.
It was extremely well balanced, had the best art of any of them, and it was in the Witcher universe, which appealed to me and a lot of fans. But it was fucking like, they just, since Gwent, which was their last big thing that they just fucking killed, I mean, like, did really well. They released Cyberpunk. Like, what happened?
Dude, I think like it was one of instead of like overpromise and like undelivered, as opposed to the alternative,
Right.
Underpromising, overdelivering.
I guess
I think that they wanted something, they envisioned something out of the game that was just like not attainable within the amount of time they were trying to develop it in.
Right.
And it really fell short because they would not delay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if it makes me, like, are those just two mostly separate teams? Like, the team who worked on The Witcher stuff. And it's not, because you can look at credits and see where all the overlap is.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But
it's
like, there
probably
has to be some
super
sort of
similar.
core distinction. There has to be something that sets those.
Dude, it's the
projects
amount
apart.
of time. It was the amount of time that they spent on the game. When was Cyberpunk initially announced?
It was announced in 2013, but there's no way that anything that came out in 2020 had anything from 2013. Like,
No, I mean, like, it seemed like at that point, all
Yeah.
it was like a fucking CG trailer with no
Right.
actual gameplay and like an idea.
it was basically an announcement that, hey, the people who brought you The Witcher are doing a game in the Cyberpunk tabletop universe.
Yes, exactly.
That's what that trailer was. And then,
Right.
yeah, 7 years later,
people,
we got a game.
Of course, people blew up and they were like, "Whoa! Like, when is this coming out?" And nah, 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 nah.
Yeah.
They did not do well with any of it, any of the marketing, any of it. I don't think they did particularly well with it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It was like, man, they were on the right track with the marketing, I think, early on when they did the stuff at the Xbox press conference where like Phil Spencer's on stage talking or whatever, and he's like, "All right, guys, it's been a great show," and then everything glitches out and it goes red and it's like Cyberpunk, and it's the first time we had heard from Cyberpunk in 5 years.
But they should have had more on it at that point.
Well, dude,
I feel like,
so that was the first year, and it was like, oh fuck, Cyberpunk, and then the next year was Keanu Reeves out on stage, and then after that they should have gone away and just fucking worked on the game, but there was just this cycle of continuous Cyberpunk
like
news.
They needed more.
They never went away.
They had to feed them.
And
they had to feed the fans.
Right. I'm not saying that made the game bad. I'm not saying that they were working too hard on that and not working on the game. That's stupid. Those are different teams, different humans.
Yeah, totally different teams. Yeah, marketing versus like the actual development team.
Right. But they set expectations to a point that unless the game comes out and blows dicks off like some of these other games that we fucking talk about all the time have, it's going to be a disappointment. And guess what? Not only was it not blowing dicks off, but it
wasn't even running.
It was put
cases.
It was put together by Bubblegum and Shoestring.
Yeah, not great. Not great at all.
Is our shtick just being mad about shit that happened 5 years ago?
I think that's this episode, at least.
It is.
Maybe that's a good title. Being mad about 5-year-old shit.
We've been... Everything has been... God damn it. Remember what happened in 2016? I can't believe
Do you fucking remember that? I'm fucking living all over again. I'm reliving my anger.
Oh, God. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, dear listeners...
Travis?
It's been a fucking Travis. Beelzebub.
Beatrice?
I feel like the girls... Beatrice. I feel like the girl's name changes every time.
It was at one point consecutively 2 weeks a name. She had a name for 2 consecutive weeks, and then it went away.
It's just gone. Well, yes, our dear listeners, our female and male or whatever the fuck you are, listener.
Michelle
non-binary, sure.
It's gonna be Travis and Michelle. That's what it is now.
Is it Michelle?
I don't know, but I'm saying that.
Okay, cool.
They'll be like Toad and Frog.
Travis. Toad and Frog. We should stop eating, he said as he ate another. Yes, please remember to spread the word.
Yes.
It would be greatly appreciated. It helps us out more than you could ever know. Spread the word.
Like the firecrackers on our patriotic weekend, spreading through the night sky, beautifully illuminating with the greens, the yellows, the blues. Beautiful. We loved it. The sound, the impact of the sound.
Pow, pow, wee.
Yes, in the same way that those waves reverberated across our skies.
We need you to reverberate the word of the podcast.
I want to hear Uncouth.
I
want to hear Uncouth on the airwaves outside.
I want to pass
Whispered.
by somebody on the street, and I want a discussion to be had about Uncouth. That's what I want. That's my dream.
We all know that. We all know. Listen, Boney, I know that you know this, our listener. We all know that animals have secret lives. They're really conscious beings. They just don't show us.
Right.
I want some old wizened deer, elk, something. He's white beard.
Something. He's got to have antlers.
I want him to look up longingly into the sky and. Is that uncouth? What is that? I want there to be whispers in the wind of a little uncouth. That's what I want. Listener, can you make it happen?
Just whispering. Like, subscribe, and review.
Yes, please. Comment. please review. We will read we'll
Please.
read good reviews.
I'm serious.
Fine,
Maybe
well-
we have some we don't even know. We should check.
Yeah, I've never checked once.
I've also never. Fuck, guys! If you've been reviewing and we haven't been, we are so
I guess
sorry.
we both just assumed, and we haven't talked about this. We both just assumed someone would tell us in the Discord.
I
figured it would
assumed
just
as
come
well.
up if it has
Well,
happened.
so we have our streaming Discords, right? But we don't have a little Uncouth Discord.
Yeah, not yet. We'll get there.
Not yet.
Once we figure
that's
out
so foreboding.
once we figure out what we're doing with Psychonauts.
Oh my god, shit, that's right. God damn it! Thank you for listening, everybody.
Yeah, I just want to say final word, and then I'll let
Yes.
you guys go.
Tell me.
I did play a lot of Rock Band this weekend.